Hello, my fellow gamers. I hope you all having a fabulous Friday or just a great weekend. If you are watching this later, we got a lot of people, talking about disembowering with a chain axe in the chat, which is always good. I'm just trying to keep up with it. Yeah, wow. So anyway, more live streaming replays, and I did a count. Well, I said I did a count. I selected them all and had a look. We've got here apparently 71 replays. Now, there's not many games left. So I should be interested to see. Yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. I think we work out about 5-6 battles an episode, 2 episodes a week, 70 odd battles. We got a little bit of a while to go yet. We do have a lot of dwarfs, I've noticed. So I think we're gonna have to crack some of those out a bit later. Yeah, see, dwarfs and Petunia. Yeah, there's quite a lot of dwarf goodness. So I think we should do a couple of them just to get them out of the way, because yeah, there's a lot of them. And of course, hello everyone in the chat. And of course, people that are watching later on, much appreciated. Right, let's start from the bottom. I want to grab one of those blind pick ones. I always like to start off with that one. There we go. So we're going to do Group B Round 3. Von Carstein versus Vias. No idea where they're playing, so let's go for it. We've got Vampire Counts versus High Elves. So I believe that's the the Red Duke. Oh, we all know how I feel about him. And we've got Vampire of Shadows, couple Skeletons, Graveguard. Oh, this is a good mix, actually. The Crypt Ghouls, that's your Feasters in the Dark. The Chillgeists. I like what they did there. Some Blood Knights, some Failbads, a Tarrageist, and the Regiment of Renowned Wolves. I've forgotten what they call them now. And we got Ariel with 4 Spearmen, 5 Spearmen, 2, I'm pretty sure they're like sisters or something, aren't they? Something to do with her. Looks like a mage and a hero, and a couple Phoenix Guard, or something like that, with the Regiment of Renowned. We'll have to have a look when we get started. And we're playing on the Maraca Isles. This should be interesting. 2 quite small armies, actually. Yeah, 12 to 13 units. That's quite small. Yeah, take your time though, screen. It's all good. Yeah, Zach, well done for putting in the getting that assignment done, doing an all-nighter, so well done to Zach. Always good to see. If you guys have any news you want to shout out, do just put it in the chat, I will shout it. I believe in Hive. Merrick is here. Welcome, Merrick. And of course, if you are watching this and you want to chat, do just chat, don't worry about it. So let's get on with this. I'm getting distracted. So we've got the Red Duke on the Red Pegasus, funny enough. Optimus Prime, that's a terrible joke, but I will accept it. We'll have a look into it. So, the Red Duke has got Elsef. What is that? Is that an actual thing, or is that a glitch? Elsif. We also have Potion of Strength, Scroll of Leeching, Foe Seeker, Raise Dead, the Dance Macribe, Identification of No Heck, the Hunger, and the Curse of Undeath. Yeah, and we do have a Terrorgeist as well. A couple of Failbats. Graveguard, supported by Skeleton Warriors. And in the corner over here, we have Blood Knight, who's been led by a Vampire of Shadows. So all horseback, very nice letters, I like this. With the Enfeebling Foe, Mystifying Charisma, of course Hunger as well. And up, I can see some yellow dots up here. Yes, look at this. So we've got the Feasters in the Dark, Crypt Ghouls, Regiment for now, which are... I'm loving the purple theme in this unit. And then we've got the Chillgeists, which are the Hexwraiths Regiment for now, who have a chilling aura. Who would have thought? Yeah. Do they have... Oh, good God, they've got Vanguard. I don't know if the normal ones have that, but that's insane if they do. Let's have a look at the elves. So we do have a noble on horseback at the front here. Yep, just standard noble. on horse, probably there for his leadership bust. And then we've got a Mage of Light. Always a good pick. He's got Starwood Staff and the Net of Amantok. And then we've got Elariel the Radiant, who has got the Star of Avalon, Arcane Conduct, Earthblood, Fast Protection, Siltstone of Isha, Boon of Insa, and a Shield of Sapphire, and a Life Balloon. Can't the Law of Light take the thing that does extra damage against undead? Is that not a thing? And yeah, we got the Keepers of the Flame Phoenix Guard. That's the one. They're the special ones. They don't like the red, so they go with blue because that's cooler. And yeah, Sisters of Avalon, 2 red units of them. But that does not make the Spearmen Brothers in Arms, so no. Terrible. Right. Let's get started already. So immediately both sides going in. We have got the Red Duke, who we all know I absolutely love in the most horrible way possible. Oh, nice shots going in there, but I don't think there's enough damage going on. Phoenix Guard are all now in position, and I think they've got an idea that there's something there, because the Spearmen have positioned in a way ready for that flank. So the High Elves have taken the high ground and are now sitting while the archers do the damage. Red Duke did take a little bit of damage there, but barely anything. Oh, and we've got the Dire Pack. That's the Regiment of Renown, isn't it? The Dire Wolves is the Dire Pack. The Skeletons are moving forward. I don't like the odds of the Skeletons, you know, between the Skeletons and the Phoenix Guard, especially when they're being shot at. Felbat are now moving in, I assume, to try and deal with the Sisters of Avalon. Not sure. They're waiting for the perfect time. Yeah, I'm liking the... Oh, that's a lot of shots coming. But they're all after the Red Duke now. And the Net of Amatok's been dropped. But they've got in there. Oh, that's going to be messy. But we do have Spearmen coming in. And we know the Felbats aren't that great. We've got zombies being summoned. But the Red Duke has been pinned to the air. The Graveguard has now moved in with the Skeleton Warriors supporting. We have got a cavalry charge coming in. Got the Fair being caused. Oh no, they did catch in the end though. But the Feasters and the Dark Crypt Ghouls are now charging in the front line against Spearmen. The Blood Knights getting into a good flanking position. Into the back here. Fantastic. The Chill Guys have got in there. There's a gap and they've made it into the back of the Sisters of Avalon. This has all gone horribly wrong. We've got the Terror Guys just got in there. The Red Duke is coming down on the Mage of Light. Yeah, got Scrove leeching on him, but they do have fast protection being dropped on them. But the Terror Geist is going for Elariel, and she's got Fevered and Felbin dropped on him. In comes the Red Duke as well. Oh, and here comes the Black Knights as well into the back with the Dire Pack. Oh, what fantastic manoeuvring. Let the Phoenix Guard chop up all the weak stuff, and all this heavy cavalry now have gone into the back now. They've taken quite a lot of damage, but I think that's because they do, yeah, magical damage to the Phoenix. Yeah, the Phoenix Guard will smash them. As you can see, the Chill Guys have been completely wiped out. And then he was actually healed pretty much right up. The Red Duke trying to get out of there, try and get into safety. We do have the Vampire Shadows come in as well, getting into the... Oh, that's a nice blast there. That would have been the Terror Guys, who is over there. How much health he's got? He's pretty much at full at that point. As you see, the Phoenix Guard are slowly getting through here. But I don't think the Vampires are bothered. They're just trying to get for the leadership. Oh, straight into the Sisters of Avalon as well. These guys are doing alright. They're actually beating the Spearmen by the looks of it. Let's just get an overall. So you got the Blood Knights here, now going into the Sisters. Yeah, they're trying to get rid of that range support. That's definite for sure. But this flank, this attack here has been completely smashed. And the Red Duke is now being chased down by the Noble. They're keeping to the flame, chasing after him. Look, yeah, they're chasing the Knights away. And suddenly, this amazing attack from the Vampire camp seems to have run out momentum, and the Elves are getting upper hand now. Graveguard's still holding up, but the Phoenix Guard are winning, and it won't take long until they wipe them out, especially if they get a unit in. Terror Guys getting in there, but oh, don't say he gets pinned in. There, he's been pinned! He's been netted. That is not what they wanted to see. Now the Phoenix Guard, all of them are jumping on there. Going to do a lot of damage. Red Duke is trying to deal with the Noble and Avalon, and so is the Vampire Shadows. But remember, they're both on big units. Oh, here comes some zombies, always helpful. And the Blood Knights trying to help, but there goes the Heathen. Heathen everything there. But the Spearmen, they will get the buff. And look, those... Oh! He must have GG'd out then. Makes sense. To be fair, the momentum had kind of been lost at this point. As you can see, they were just tidying them up. The sisters had survived. They were being wiped out. Yeah, and you got all these sisters in position. The Terror guys, I think, was close to death. Yeah. And all he had was the Blood Knights and that. So he taps out. And that is a win for the High Elves. So yeah, great start. I love the way he pinned the front line in, kept him occupied while all the big hitters came in their back. But it just didn't do enough. They just didn't take out the sisters. The generals wouldn't go down. And so once the front line was battered and these guys rallied and moved back into where these guys were, yeah, there was very little the Vampire Counts could do at that. So that is a win for the High Elves against the Vampire Counts. Now we're going to do... I wonder if I could do random. Nah, it's in... Anyways, let's have a look. So we've had Undead. Wood Elves versus Surprise. Alright, we're going to do Group B round 2 then. Oh, Wood Elves versus Greenskins. Oh, it's the Goblin Army. Oh, this should be interesting. On Aggravation side as well. Yeah, absolutely, chat. And hang on, the last time I looked at the chat, we had about 8 people. That's doubled. We got Wicked in the chat. Is anyone else in the chat that I've missed? Do just shout out. Let's have a look. Is there any... Got Wicked, got Benjamin Master. Heathen Blob versus Heathen Blob. Yeah, true, true. Who else have I missed anyone else? No, just a lot of chat. The Red Host is here. All the mages are females. Are they? What's this? Shadow completely ignores high elf genders. That's because they don't have genders. They're high elves. Watch out has arrived. Oh, flipping it. Pause. Pause. All I saw was 2 green armies charge at... Oh, wow. Look at this. Okay. So we'll quickly go over armies because I was distracted by it. So we've got 3 units of the Dryads. We've got 2 units of War Dancers. 3 units of the Eternal Guard, one of them being the Wardens. Oh no, they're Wildwood Rangers. My apologies. So that's a different unit. Yeah, so we've got 2 Eternal Guard. Then we've got the Wildwood Rangers. We also have a Branch Wraith. What's the Branch Wraith got with him? Pretty sure we've seen both these armies in the last live stream, actually, but now they're fighting each other. Earthblood and Call of the Wood. We also have Durfu. Always have to emphasize the Dur in it. So he has got the Sword of Durf. The Foe Seeker, Transformation of Codon, so Summon Mentacles, a Flock of Doom, Blessing of the Ancients, a Wild Heart, and Frenzy. At the back, we have quite a strong cavalry unit. Sisters of the Fawn and Wild Riders of Shields on the flanks. That's the Eternal Guard, yeah. There's so much green. But yeah, I believe that is the Wood Elves. Then we go to the Greenskins. Well, let's start over here. We got a unit of Night Goblin Squig Hoppers because of reasons. On the left flank, we've got the Spider Riders, they've Archers, so 2 units of Spiders, they've Bows and Arrows. We've got some nasty Skokers there, there's probably 2, yeah. Because we got them, but these gamers, they like symmetrical. So if there's one there, there's guaranteed to be one on the other side. We also have a couple units of Night Goblins, then the Warlord Boys, and Night Goblins, which that would be the 8 Peak Loonies. Do remember that. So this front line... Night Goblins and Nasty Skulkers, the Wood Elves can't see them. Not until they get closer. They also have Durkic Squigs, so the Night Goblin Squig Herders Regiment of Renown, and look at them, they're having a great time. What? That is just pure bliss, isn't that? In a moment fixed right there. We also have some Night Goblin Archers. Over here, we do have, look at this blob over here. We've got a Goblin Big Boss and a Spider. The Arachnoid Queen, the Savage Orc Arrow Boys, and Skarsnik. We have Skarsnik, everyone. Fantastic. And we also have a Night Goblin Shaman as well, who has got the Wand of Jet, Itchy Nuisance, Vindictive Glare, Sneaky Stabbing, and Sneaky Stealing. Very sneaky. Also... I forgot to look at what Skarsnik's actually got. Skarsnik, come here. Come here, Skarsnik. You can do this. Nope, come on. Come on. Play ball. Damn it. Right, there we go. So Skarsnik's product, we have then Trixie Traps, the Spite of Damamoon, a Warg, and Unspottable. Nice. Right, what's going on in the chat? Because I just saw my name flash up. Squigs, yeah? I do love the thanks. Hey, have to say, Shadow, it's always good to see your players happy was played. It really makes them perform better. Isn't that right, Zach? Right. And begin. And immediately, look at this, just smack in the middle. And this is what we want to see. So they are just everything charging over them, but a lot of the these guys won't be able to be seen to the last minute. The class is going in now, but they are beginning to stretch. But we do have the Ragnarok Queen coming in now. Yeah, Big Boss coming in as well. And yeah, this is a heavy smash actually. Look at that. Nasty Scope is immediately being bare. But we do have the little squirrel hoppers, and of course, we all want to see the little squirrel hoppers. No. Oh, I love that. Look at those elves fly. It's wood elves. It's fine. Don't worry about it. So yeah, the wood elves though seem to be dominating this bit here. There's a gap in the Goblin's line. And over here, and Warg has been initialized. Yeah, that's the word. The archers are going to give support here, dealing with their Eternal Guard. It looks like, yeah, the Wild Riders here are being overwhelmed. The Squig Hoppers have come in as well, doing a lot of damage. Look at this. Elegant Reindeer versus the Squigs. Fantastic. It looks like this flank is being won. We do have a fair manticle though for the High Elves, but hey, Wood Elves. But it's we got itchy nooses being dropped on there, including War Dancers who are just stood there. That's not good. War Dancers, get in there. Do something. There we go. Up against the Savage Orcs now. It looks like the Wood Elves are winning this flank and now pushing in to try and deal with what's left here, which isn't good. That's the Night Goblin Shaman's broken. The Squig Hoppers are going. And those Night Goblin Archers will go very quickly. The, so he's taking, the Ragnarok Queen has taken a lot of damage. She's already on half health. But then Durfu's on only 2,000 health. Skarsnik's just getting in there. Fantastic. It looks like, though, the Goblins are winning this side. The Eternal Guard are starting to wither away. Nasty Scopes coming in. Goblin Archers giving support. That is not a good matchup there. We have an epic duel here where the Wood Elves, doing what the Wood Elves do best, is run away. We've even got little Spider Hatchins coming in, trying to do what damage they can. 2,000 health against 3,000 and a half. But it's not looking good for the Greenskins in the centre. If they can win this flank, they need to put it in. But the Wood Elves have won the backline, so now they're coming in. In comes those amazing Squigs straight in. It's pretty much turned into a massive mosh pit in the middle here. Wood Elves won this side, the Greenskins won this side, and the middle is to be contested. Durfu, though, has only got 1,400 health left, but it looks like he has got away. Wood Elves thrown themselves in the way to try and defend him. But there's a lot of, well, I say there's a lot of, these archers need to move up. They need to move up, get in there, support them. Skarsnik is getting beaten by a Pharaoh Manticle, but he is actually winning that. And the Branch Wraith, and Durfu. There you go, Skarsnik just beat a Pharaoh Manticle, and now the Arachnog Queen's getting in there. Durfu's only got 1,000 health left, but I think he might be, yeah, he has got Earthblood on him, so he's healing. In comes some deer, though. The Wild Riders coming in, trying to deal with the Arachnor Queen. There goes the second Warg. There is, yeah, as you can see, it looks like the Night Goblins are coming in as well. These Spider Archers need to get in there. Their poison arrows would be absolutely fantastic, especially getting Durfu. But now, look, the Wood Elves are coming in. Now they've dealt with all the Greenskins that are here. We have got Itchy Nation that's been dropped because the Goblin Shaman has returned now. But, oh no, the Ragnarok Queen's only got 650 health, and that is plummeting fast. Trying to get out of there, but being chased by the droids and War Dancers, and this is not looking good. Skarsnik is just getting in there with normal spearmen, and yeah, he has broken with only 460 health, but these guys are really fast. Yeah, Wild Riders, they'll happily chase him down. The War Dancers probably now turn around and do... No, they all turn around, actually. They're all dealing with this. Look at all these Sisters of the Fallen now coming in. Spiders are being pushed away. Durfu, 650 health. The Goblin Big Shaman's getting in there. Oh, Vindictive Glare has just been dropped on Durfu, but we've just had an Earthblood. Oh no. There goes the Goblin Big Boss. Skarsnik is on just under 2,000 health. There he goes. They all break. Durfo kicked him in the face. And everything has shattered for the Greenskins. And that is a win for the Wood Elves. Though that was a very intense game. Absolutely loved it. Yeah, look at that. But it was just stronger front line. I mean, Night Goblins, the Nasty Skulkers, they're good for support and things. But as a main line, as you saw, they crumbled so quickly under all of that pressure. And if I see people speaking in a foreign language in this chat, Callum, I'm looking at you. Can we have the March... The what? A law-friendly Wood Elves campaign. No! Yeah, the Wood Elves kind of went through him like a blender. And it was a glorious... Is there any preferred matchups people would like to see? If not, I will probably just grab this Dwarf and Petonia one. Right. Where does Optimus Prime go on holidays to Corny Island? Optimus Prime, you are banned. Just... Right, we're going to watch this first one, which is a Seeker Entity versus Riven. Petonia, with 4 units of Men-at-Arms of Shield, 5 foot squires, War Hippogriff Knight, some peasants, the king, and a damsel against the white-bearded dwarf himself. Looks like a runesmith, 4 units of dwarfs, 2 units of longbeards, 2 slayers, 4 quarrels, iron drakes, and the Orkin gun. Very nice. Hey, Flying Tacos here. Do one of the groups we haven't seen as much of next. I don't know. I haven't even been looking at the groups, so I don't know what I don't know which groups I've done. I've just kind of mixed it all up, and I was just going with what people wanted to see. What I could do is see which one has the most replays. That'll be it. So we have the king himself, and he has got the Sword of Corone, the Lion's Shield, the Stand Your Ground, Foe Seeker, Beloved Son of Petonia, the Ladies Champion, and Blessed of the Lady. I love these. The Royal Hippogriff Knights coming in. You don't see these often, but I love it. Let's go find out. What's the damsel? Oh, damsel, where are you? There you are, Damsel of Life. So she's got the Power Stone, Regrowth, Earthblood, and Life Bloom. Living life to the full. Am I right, guys? Am I right? No, you're right. That's as bad as Pharaoh War's here. Wow. Pharaoh, welcome. Don't get to see you often on here. We have got the Runesmith, who has got the Hammer of Caracteraz. I can see that. It's a very nice hammer. And Ruin, Wrath, and Ruin. And where's the white? There he is, the white dwarf himself. And yeah, Rune Axe of Grumbadul. The Flash Bomb. Grumbadul has no fear. Rune Helm. What do you call it? The Rune Helm. Yeah, and that's it. Fantastic. So 2 very nice lined up things here. A lot of anti-large, a lot of solid infantry. But we do have a lot of foot squads as well. So we'll jump straight in. Moving, yeah, immediately. But the pressure is on the Petonia to move forward. Got some slayers in as well because of that. Seriously, why does artillery always corner the edge? Does anyone know? Oh, and here comes the quarrels as well. It's alright, our shields will protect us. Okay, it didn't protect them, but it will protect the rest of us. We'll be fine. They didn't have enough belief in the lady. That's the problem there. The peasants moving up there, taking the shots in the face. Taking one for the team. Look, the damsel now moving in. The Royal Hippogriff Knights moving into a position to make sure this flank is secured. But yeah, there's a lot of fire going down. Yeah, on the foot squads. That's what you really want to focus on. Organ gun coming in as well. Is he gonna... Oh, that's a mess. That's a mess. Anyway, I need to stop being so zoomed in. In we go. So the peasants charging against quarrels. And there is even more quarrels. As a reserve, the dwarf lines are now moving up. These dwarf warriors... That's got to be... Yeah, immediately they poke them and then immediately break. well done, peasants. Thank you for turning up. Much appreciated. War Hippogriff Knights with the damsel and some men-at-arms are coming into the flank here. But now the main line's coming in. And what's great is a lot of the quarrels and shots were just up against peasants or men-at-arms. The foot squires are the ones you want to be careful with. In comes the king himself, jumping straight into the Iron Drakes. And the sword or Corone dropped from them. So melee defense and armor has been dropped. That's quite a bit. But in comes the White Dwarf himself. Don't know if they should be really focusing far on them. Oh, fantastic. The men-at-arms here have actually scared off the Slayers. Actually chasing them off. Fantastic. So they've secured that flank. The peasants have rallied. The main line is actually going, I think, well, here the foot squires are smashing through the dwarf warriors. But yeah, I think they are actually slowly winning the front line. Look, there's so many of them going so wide. War Hippogriff Knights have jumped on the organ gun and immediately got that. But oh look, the Grumbadoon knows no fear. So that means that these guys won't break, which was a fantastic use there. So the organ gun is still fully operational. But look, there's a lot of units now coming in. We've got the long bridge of great weapons being attacked. We've got more men-at-arms coming in against the quarrels. But the Bretonnians have done a great job holding the front line. But where they're unbreakable at the moment, I don't know how long that lasts for. I think it has expired now. Yeah, this front line just wouldn't break. And it was enough to start breaking the Bretonnians. What Hippogriff Knights getting some more hits in there to the cause. But the Slayers, so I wouldn't. But now they've turned around and we got everything. Oh, there we go. Organ gun has now been terrified away. And so it should be. There's some long bridge of great weapons there. And then they're coming into the back here dealing with them. But the Slayers are going to be a problem. Couriers are firing into them as well. Front line is, well, we've got the Runesmith and that's where they're winning here. But there, this flank's been broken. Oh, the Slayers turned around and have dealt with the men-at-arms with shields. So that's great. Foot squires are being that group, but they need to get into the fight. Peasants trying to reinforce as well. On the flank over here, the damsel has been actually sniped off quite badly and is now routing the quarters, snipe them out. The foot squires though now are now bashing it through them. Over here, look, these unit of foot squires, whole unit, like 4 of them are fighting. No, get them in there, get that flank or charge it in. The king doing a nice bit of damage, but it looks like the Royal Hippogriff Knights have now breaking. So they're doing a run-up, but now the king's charged into the back of these dwarves and immediately broken them. Terrified away. Fantastic. This is what the king should be doing. Jumping in between each dwarf warriors. Get the dwarf warriors to shatter, pretty much. What are these foot squires doing? Get in there. They're probably showing on the tab that they're in combat, even though they're barely doing anything. But now these guys are getting in with the cores, and the foot squires are beating the long bridge of great weapons, and the lord's coming in to try and give support. Quarrels trying to pick on the king dropping in on the Iron Drakes, trying to deal with them. Slayers immediately, the Slayers have been great in this battle. Well, I say that group's not done much, but look, this front line's been done now, so now they need to move in. But look, this one unit of dwarfs is holding up 3 units here. If the king could get in there, make them break, there's barely any leadership left. They would have been broken by it. Foot squires finally moving forward. The men-at-arms here dealing with the dwarf warriors. Again, if they can get in there, would be fantastic. But yeah, now we've got foot squires. The Royal Hippogriff Knights are back as well. Smacking in the back of the quarters. If they can break the quarters, then they can get the surround on them. Would be fantastic. I believe that's an Earthblood has been extended as well. So the Royal Hippogriff Knights are getting loads of health back. This whole flanking attack is going to get a lot of health back. That will go in the Bretonnians' favour. At last, it looks like the dwarves are breaking here. The king taking half health though. Runesmith is kind of just holding the centre to himself, and the dwarf is trying to hold the foot squire. In comes the Royal Hippogriff Knights up, but they do have to be careful of these Slayers. But they've got caught up over there, so now these guys are going to come in and not. Oh, look, the dwarf's finally broken, but these guys could have been in sooner. Now they're coming in. Yeah, Royal Hippogriff Knights charging in there. Yeah, we just need 1 unit against these. Don't let the quarrels fire. That unit's now broken as well. The damsel's still there with only 394 health. We got some men-at-arms dealing with the Slayers. Mostly at full health, these guys. Oh dear, the long bridge over there have broken as well. And guys, look, the quarrels are gone. The Iron Drakes are starting to go as well. And of course, I believe that Unbreakable thing is purely a one-off. Got some more foot squires coming in to deal with the Runesmith, the king as well. Oh, they've been broken over there. The organ gun's trying to come back, but there is a lot of dwarfs now starting to shatter. The damsel of life is coming in. She is a bit shaken. This is the main resistance here. We've got Slayers, but they're up against men-at-arms. Quarriers, we've got the Dwarf Lord with the long beds trying to deal with them. Royal Hippogriff Knights coming in. Remember I said this was a bit of resistance? Yeah, it won't be for much longer if they keep going. Yeah, we got cores have shattered. Oh, the runesmith bounce power is slowly going in the Bretonians' favour now. Yeah, look at this. Royal Hippogriff Knights used to the optimal level. We do have some men at arms breaking and some peasants, but that's nothing. The elite guys, the foot squires, are doing all for the damage now. Yeah, even the Slayers, the Royal Hippogriff Knights, aren't that bothered about the Slayers either. Organ guns trying to be manned. We got some quarters here though. Boom, immediately on there. Shut that down as quickly as possible. In comes the King's Row. Boom, shattered. So the organ guns not coming back. They're going to deal with the quarters, but that's all now. Yep, breaking as well. Got a good chunk of men at arms and foot squires coming in here. The Slayers coming in. It's just a few Slayers left. 14 there. 7 there. We do have the White Dwarf still keeping the long bids going. The foot squires, there's only 11 of them. Yet they've been wiped out and are now breaking. The dams are starting to waver as well. Bounce power is mostly in Bretonia's favour, but this is a solid fin here, and there's not a lot of morale for Bretonia. Got peasants now. Look, a lot of it's wavering. Could the dwarves break them here? Could this be? The king coming in to try and give support. I wouldn't thought he's coming in trying to deal with the white dwarf. Oh, can you imagine if the dwarves brought it back? In comes the Royal Hippogriff Knights as well. They need to do cycle charging there. Yeah, oh, he's broken. The white dwarf's terrified away. It's just the Slayers now. If they can take him down. Yeah, shattered. And so is he. So it's all down to the Slayers now. 4 Slayers there. What? So we got 5 Slayers. Yeah, that's it. It's just a matter of just taking them down. But for a shaky moment. Yeah. But they've shattered the White Dwarf and all his followers. A fantastic job there by the dwarfs. But Bretonia using their mobility and superior numbers. Absolutely fantastic. There's 3 Slayers left. Look at them go. And there we go. They have fallen a victory to Bretonia. I desperately need a drink. Wow, okay. So we got Sudoku is in the chat. We have Wicked is in the chat. Welcome everyone. We want mammoths, do we? Do you want me to say many an oath will be sworn? Yeah. There was a lot of running. Oh, hello my sweetheart. I thought that was aimed at me, Sudoku. But no, it's Wicked. Okay, fine. So yeah, as you can see, the dwarves, good build, a lot of ranged. To do with any flyers and cavalry. We have the Slayers. Good front line. If you're expecting a cheap peasant army, great front line. But as you saw, they had foot squires and a lot of shots went against the peasants and men at arms, which are cannon fodder. And when the foot squires hit, that's when it really hurt. The damsel obviously was dropping heals, and they had so. Well, hang on, I'd say they had a bigger front line. It was pretty much all front line compared to these. So as soon as they got around, boom, finished, and it was just a matter of encircling them. So a fantastic game there. We want Norska, do we? No Giant Slayers. Yeah, that would have really helped. We want Norska. Okay, let's find Norska. Got lizard men there, so we'll have to have that for greenskins. Oh, we got a few greenskins then. Norska High Elves, we've had High Elves. We'll see if there's any other Norska. If not, we've got one there. Let's have a look. Dark Elves, Tomb Kings. I like to just mix it up and have different races if we can. Why have I got the same replay twice? Are you seeing this? Whoops, we'll delete that. Not sure what happened there. Right, no. Ah, Norska versus Vampire Coast. Would that do? Rounds. Group C round 4, Vic versus Battleborn. I heard this is mentioned. Yeah, we do have Lizard Men. Yeah, no, there was a lot of quarters, weren't there? And oh good grief, look at this. 5 Mordors, 5 Berserkers, Mordor Spearmen, 4 Mordor Hunters of Javelins, 2 Warhounds and Skinwolves with Wulfric the Wanderer and Shaman Sorcerer of Fire, and we have there we go, Search Spy with Vampire, Admiral. We've got a couple of deckhands, 2 with polearms, 2 of the Ghost Sirens, I believe, Depth Guard, a unit of Wolves. Oh, we've got a Colossus and we've got a Leviathan, and then we got 2 deckhands. Is that legal? I think it was just you can't have two. I'm going to have to look this up now. Isn't this even a legal army? Let's find out. Let's have a look. Where are the army boot? That army limits. I'm intrigued now. Vampire Coast should be near the back. Come on, Thoge, you can do it. Vampire Coast. No, it's fine. You can only have one Necro Colossus, but you can have Rotten the Varthans. And you can have 3 of those monsters. Okay, fantastic. So that's all legit. I don't forget my own rules. I just like to confirm. Just wanted to check. So we got a Shaman Sorcerer of Fire, who has got Scroll of Power, the Scroll of Leeching, Flaming Sword of Ruin, Fireball, and Rage. Where's Rulfrick's over here? Oh no, he's on foot. We got no mammoths. I feel so bad. Well, he's not. He's on horseback. Here's your mammoth, Sudoku. There we go. There we go. So he's on his horse, and he's got Fight or Die and Sea Fang. So pretty cheap. Pretty cheap. Look how wide this army is. And over here we have the Necro Colossus and the Lamprey's Revenge. So Rotten Prometheus gathering Regiment of Renown. But let's see what we've got over here. So Spy, what have you brought with you? Not a leg to stand on. I've just lost all my subscribers. So we've got Spearfish's Net, All Hands Ahoy, Banner's Luck, and Kraken's Bane. Now there was a wizard. There's the deckhand, and where's the wizard? There you are. Vampire Fleet Captain of Vampires, funny enough. So he's got Power Stone, Unification of Nethek, the Drowned Dead, and the Hunger Curse of Undepth. Yeah, okay, so pretty good armies. The guys have the high ground. Oh, we've already got Fireball. Apparently we've already, guys, exploded. That's probably the Colossus. Where's that Fireball going? Dramatic. Oh, look at this. He's like, I'm going to shoot the Fireball out of the air. And he misses. And takes a hit for his troubles. But where does the cannonballs go? Where are you? Do the cannonballs sew up when he shoots them? Anyway, full speed. I want everything to explode. So the Norska front line moving up. These guys aren't moving. I'm not sure why. The whole front line's moving. And yeah, we got the Berserkers on the flank, but we do have the deck droppers, which could be a problem. But there is not a front line here. Look, they've pretty much gone for the opposites. Oh, I think we got wolves over here. Yes, we do. We've got some of the scurvy dogs, and they're immediately getting slaughtered by the Mordor hunters, and they've got Wulfric and that as well. But they have scouted that, so they have died for something. In comes, oh, look at this, straight away, and making the Mordors do a run for it. As the Rotten Prometheans are just running through them or shooting them in the back. The main line has engaged. But look, Norska has got so many troops. And now in comes the Berserkers against the dead. This can only end in one way, let's be honest. The deck droppers are taking some pox shots at the Marauders, the Berserkers. Great choice. We do have some javelins, so if they can come in and start taking them out. Fantastic. Right, oh dear, Berserker's already breaking. Oh dear. And also at the back here. These guys have smashed through the front here, but now the Javelin Mordor Hunters are pushing them back. Some Mordor Berserkers are running away terrified and gotten shot in the back. No respect, is there? But yeah, now they're being chased, and now the Serenes are coming in, but we've got more Mordors coming in, and this is the thing. Yeah, look, 2-1. And Fireball keeps getting dropped on the Colossus. We do have some Death Guard there protecting him as well. So he can't get sniped out. But yeah, this flank is really going in the undead's favour. And even this side as well, I would say, is mostly... Well, actually, no. No, they are actually pushing through them. And we got more of the Norska coming in, Norska Warhounds coming in, Berserkers coming as well. They're just ignoring them. Yeah, Javelins. We even have the Skinwolves guys. Haven't actually entered the combat yet. That's scary. Death Guard have now moved down the hill to try and consolidate the win they've got here. But we've got more Norska Warhounds coming in. Oh, look at this. Mortars are going and they're getting chopped up. And all of the damage. All of the damage. In comes Wolfric though. He's now coming in. This flank, I would say, is definitely in the Vampire's favour. But on this side, completely different story. The undead have been pretty much smacked. The Berserkers have rampaged and are rampaging straight into the back of the zombie deckhands, which is exactly what you want. They will cut them to pieces. Look at these Skinwolves though. Coming in now. Supported by more of the Berserkers. The deck droppers are trying to pick them off. But they're going straight for the Colossus now. Colossus trying to move forward to join in the mingle over here. Wolfric doing a great job on the Serenes, taking them out and keeping those busy with the Javelin. Look, all these Hunters are coming in now, firing into the big bloke of undead coming in here though. That's a big bloke, and they're only up against one unit of Mordors, but we have had some undead summoned. There we go, Deckhands mob being summoned to deal with the Skinwolves, so now they're putting back. Berserkers coming in. Berserkers against Death Guard. This is axe on axe, axing. Look at this dual wielding. Over here, you got the push that was the zombie deckhand has been stopped now by the Mordors. More stuff coming in. Yeah, just the sheer numbers. But now the deck droppers are coming in. The Javelin men, the Hunters, have been left behind. But there's just wave after wave of Norska. The Skinwolves are actually being ignored by the undead. That is not a good idea. Wolfric using his horse to get out of there. Nearly get hit by a cannon. But I think that net actually saved him because he stopped and the cannonball went in front. Uh-oh, but now Social Spy's coming in and she's a fantastic duelist. Doing a lot of damage against there. Massive bundle in the middle now. All these forces though, Norska, get them in there. Get in this flank. Cut them off. The Death Guard, they are being overrun though. And the Skinwolves are doing great damage against the Colossus. But yeah, as you can see, oh, the Berserkers though, they are holding their own. But Wolfric is now starting to waver because of Social Spy. And we've got the Vampire coming in as well. So he's got to do a run for it. Get out of there while he can. Circle around. Oh, these Serenes though. They've taken a lot of damage, but there's a lot of models left. Skinwolves dealing with the Colossus, but it looks like this main push here is either breaking or berserking. Deck drops coming in, but look, they've taken so much damage from the Huntsmen that are coming in now. They're finished it. Nice attack here, going across there. But what's going on? Wolfric's hidden. Fireball misses from the Sorcerer. Where is the Sorcerer? Oh, Sorcerer, there you are. Defend. I love the way he's keeping these guys in reserve. Oh, we got more deckhand mobs coming in. Huntsmen, they've used all their javelins, so they're now coming in. And look at this. The Skinwolves are actually beating the Colossus. He's got just under 3,000 health left. Oh, and Spy's broken, so Wolfric's now chasing him. The deck dropper's desperately trying to snipe Wolfric, who's got less than 1,000 health. But, oh, I think she is down. And with that, oh, the front line, the Death Guard's crumbled as well. Yeah, and it's all just fallen apart. Looks like the Force of Norska will now have it. Oh, dear. I mean, we do have the Vampire Fleet Captain, but now Norska knows they've got blood in the air and they're cutting them down to pieces. The Colossus is just crumbling. Wolfric the Wanderer should be very careful. He's only got 750 health, and there are the deck droppers, even in close combat, to be fair. Nope, they're just going to fall out the sky. Never mind. He's charged the Colossus. Of course, Wolfric the Wanderer has to finish him off. Took 50 damage, and there we go, guys. All we've got left now is the zombie deckhands that got summoned, and there's 49 of them. Absolutely fantastic play there by both players, but when you saw that front line, Norska so outnumbered the Vampire coast that, yeah, they just swarmed them, and it was truly a thing of beauty. No mammoths, but this was really, really good. Well played there. I think the Vampire coast did really good with what they were given, and the birds are singing in the background. And that would be a win, assuming my game hasn't broken, to Norska. There we go. All I ever wanted was to become a professional pole dancer. Fair enough. The chat's getting weird, guys. Yeah, but just having a look. Benjamin Master. I was on a date with a lynch priest once, and it was really necromantic. Oh my. What's this? I didn't even realise until Shadow burst out laughing. But what? Oh yeah, I was playing Two Kings and I described the army and I had a sigh, a bit bare bones. Oh, for crying out loud. What are you guys up to in the chat? Isn't there Go Cav? There should be. Yep, no, it was pretty good. It was good. But yeah, great. Good, there are not much of a front line though. I mean, even if he did have this many units, he could have still swarmed him. But the Serenes did a fantastic job. Just against Norska, I don't think they have much. Well, I guess they're meant to use the fire law, aren't they? Remember that, Shadow? What am I trying to remember, Zach? What do you mean slamming the gates in a bit? What are you up to, Callum? What are you up to? Right, let's go. Let's see. I mean, we got a lot of H, haven't we? And a lot of G. Oh, G, we got loads. Yeah, so we should focus on more on the bottom ones because we haven't had a lot of them yet. Let's have a look. So, Elves against Clan Ungren. Wood Elves against Chaos, that'd be interesting. Empire and Clan Ungren. Yeah, Axion used Clan Ungren for all of his games. Norska and Elves. Warriors, Chaos and Vampire counts. Betonia versus Lizardman. Oh, we need to have a Lizardman. Oh, on the puns. Yeah, no. You off to bed? Honestly. Right, let's go Lizardman. Let's find a Lizardman one. Let's from the bottom. I think there was one right here, wasn't there? Yeah. Betonia versus Lizardman. We'll go with that. Righteous versus Pacifist Warlord. You should promote all of us to mod status, Shadow. One, I don't know how to, and two, I'm scared of doing that. Hey, if people enjoyed the chat. So we got 3 Skinks, 4 Saurus Warriors, Chameleon Skinks, Temple Guards, Code Worms, and 2 Feral Dinosaurs, and it looks like Mazmundi against the King. The Green Knight, a Damsel, couple of Peasants, 4 Footmen, just with no shields, 5 Spearmen, 4 Archers, and it looks like 2 Knights. I don't know which type of Knights they are, though. Let's have a look. Where are you, Knights? Of course you're hidden in the woods. Why wouldn't you be? Grail Knights. I do love Betonia of their colour scheme. I absolutely love it. True fact, with my tabletop Empire army, I was going to have a unit of these guys, use them as Empire Knights, but each one of my friends was going to give me a coat of arms, and I was going to do that. Each one of my friends would have a knight in the unit for the Empire army. I should probably do that at some point. We got a Damsel of Life with the Power Stone, a Scroll of Shielding, Reeve Growth, Earthblood, Awakening of the Wood, so a lot of buffs there, but hasn't got the overall one that heals everyone. Interesting. We also have the King himself, who has got the Sword of Corona, the Stand Your Ground, Ladies Champion, and Blessing of the Lady. For the... Oh, we've got the Green Knight. Of course we have. What's he got then? Green Knight, Sacred Guardian, the Blessing of the Lady, and Unbreakable. Fair enough. Worth having that at the front to do some scouting. And, oh, we got Lord Master Mundi on the big walker. Doesn't this count as a mammoth? Is it close enough? He has got Banishment, Shield of the Old Ones, Apotheosis, I can pronounce it, Harmonic Convergence. There we go. Net of Amantok, Cold-Blooded, and Greater Arcane Conduct. And yeah, we got a Feral Stegodon and a Feral Carnosaur. Yeah. But yeah, Green Knight is now putting back. Nice big open space. Both were probably expecting the other to bring a load of artillery or something. It's like, no. Yeah, he would be, actually. And then Age of Sigma occurred. Yeah, that kind of... Just reading the chat where they're lining up. So the archers are now getting in. Give me a few seconds to have a look. The knight kind of just like the king, just like, hello. In comes the... All those skinks just go flying to the Green Knight. Oh, they're going to do so many problems. But it's alright. He sent Code 1 Spear Riders and the Pharaoh Carnosaur in. Peasants have done some shots and they're pulling back. Not a great front line. I've got to say, it's mostly just peasants. But we do have the Ground Knights getting in there. And the Green Knight's doing a great job distracting all of this. And all the shots are now going in. And I don't think, yeah, they don't have any... What are they doing? Chameleon skinks, they're so hidden, the enemy has forgotten about them. And in comes the lizardmen, so the peasants are now charging in, men at arms. And this is why they didn't bother. Oh, look at this weird shot. Oh, that's a lot of dead skinks. A lot of dead skinks. Ground Knights getting themselves into a better position. Yeah, but now the Source Wars are coming in, and that's what you got to be scared of. Green Knight's kind of just been left behind. But yeah, the Chameleon skinks have been completely gone. Ground Knight's getting in there with that anti-large, I believe. Yes, anti-large, and they're charging in against Master Mundi, and he's been cut off because there's men at arms behind. That is not a good place to be. King. Oh, he got netted, but as he took off, so he's not on the ground. Oh, fantastic. And the knight... Yeah, and the archers are shooting all the Code 1 Spear Riders as quick as they can. The peasants are breaking as expected. Ground Knights are doing some cycle charge and pulling back. But look, we do have this back line. So we've got multiple lines here that the Battalions can rely on. Green Knight is charging to the rear here to try and protect the peasants. Don't think it's going to do much though. The king has now... We got a banishment drop, but he's unfortunately going in the wrong direction. But look, over here, this skink cohort has been terrified away. So now this flank belongs... Oh, don't run... Oh, that was close. Ran through. But now the front line is going, but I feel like the skinks and Source Wars are being lured in, guys. I don't know if you're getting that feeling, but in the centre, I feel like they're allowed to be pushed in, so Bretonia can encircle them. It's the feeling I'm getting. Oh, Apotheosis has been dropped on the Code 1, so they're trying to heat up. Chameleon skinks finally moving in. The peasants are just there like, we can't take on a T-Rex with a dagger and a bucket as a helmet. This is not what we're paid for. Fair Arm, Stegadon doing a great job scattering the archers, but now is being charged by the Ground Knights. Only in Warhammer Fantasy can you have a Triceratops taking on Knights. And in comes the King on a Raw Hippogriff. Yeah, fantastic. But the front line looks like actually a lot of the skinks are all breaking. But we do have the Source Warriors, and they've started rampaging. This is not looking good. The Lizardmen are actually turning this flank around. But on this flank, Bretonia definitely dominate here. The Ground Knights dealing with the Source Warriors, the Green Knights as well, causing them to rampage. A lot of the forces breaking. The archers on this flank have got a good hill position, and even the ones that broke have got great hill position. And we do have some reserves here ready to come in when required. In comes the Code 1 straight in. Oh dear, he was doing so well. But we do have some spearmen, but they are getting kind of terrified away. Dams are trying to pull back now. Ground Knights trying to get some good cycle charges. We do have some rampaging going down, but there's just not enough damage, I don't think, on these big guys. Oh, and Cold Blood has been dropped on the Pharaoh Stegodon. Really wants to keep him going, but look, this block of terror. These big dinosaurs are causing so many problems. Code 1's now being hunted down by the Ground Knights and being wiped out quickly. They've now rampaged. But the archers are being picked off, as you can see, once again, being chased off the map. And I think it is slightly... Well, I want to say it's in the Lizardmen's favour because of all this, but there's a lot of stuff here, including a lot of anti-large. And, of course, they have got the Green Knight. So that's going to be fun. Down goes the shield. Got some Knights bravely charging the back of the carts. I love the animations they did for these dinosaurs. They just watched Jurassic Park for a whole evening and it did that. There we go, the Ground Knights going in here, dealing with the Saurus. We do have the Lizardmen coming in. Lizardmen, the Code Swamps, that's it. Chameleon Skinks, though, coming in as support as well. Damsel trying to keep this flank together. Problem is, we've only got some spearmen that are terrified, and the Stegodon's just chasing them off the field. Fantastic. Oh, look at this bannersman straight in the middle of the formation, though. It seems to have made steady put. So you either run into that, run away, or get eaten by a dinosaur. And guys, look at this Temple Guard formation. They're not messing around. These might be all wild, but they're in a beautiful square formation. Slowly marching up like, we've got this. And it looks like the Grail Knights and Damsel are having to pull back into the woods. The Source Warriors start cutting them down. The King is very tired and he's trying to get out of there. The Temple Guard are going to do a lot of damage. They are armor piercing as well. Charge defense against large. Don't have anti-large though. Carnosaur, I believe. Yep, Apophysis has been dropped on him, so a dinosaur that can heal. Look at this, and this Stegodon's done a great job, so that bit's pretty much cleaned up. The Carnosaur over here is now being charged by all these Grail Knights, and yeah, he's taking quite a bit of damage, and then comes the King as well, so he's trying to deal with 1 unit of terror at a time. Damsel is dropping some healing. Oh, but they've been netted. Oh, but the Carnosaur, he's only got 1,000 health left. He's got cold-blooded, but he's got the Sword of Corone dropped on him. And he's rampant. He's broken. Can they slay him, though? For the glory of the lady, can they slay him? 500 health, but we've got Skinks coming in. And they have been netted, so they can't get... Oh, the nets ran out. So they can try and get away. Look at this Temple Guard coming in, though. Oh, wow. That is just insane. And we got the archers are bad because peasant archers just don't know when to quit. I think we got some healing going drop down, but the Source Wars are now being picked out. But Mazdamundi's had enough and he's charging a Damsel on a horse. That is not good. This Temple Guard, that is a scary thing to see. With the Chameleon Skinks as support. Stegodon? Where did the Stegodon... Oh, Stegodon's here. He decided to join in, but because he did that, everything's rallied is now coming back. Damsel's starting to rally over there as well. Peasant Moment trying to get out of there. So are the Grail Knights. Men at Arms, they've been terrified away. Got the King as well. Where's the Green Knight in all of this? We've got the Source Warriors are chasing the Green Knight. And the Green Knight's chasing the Council with 900 health left. Fair enough. But yeah, the Lizard Men here really scattered now. Got the Temple Guard though. This is the thing. The Chameleon Skinks could do a great job supporting. The Temple Guard holding. Mazdamundi dropping spells all day. Having a great time. But we do have a lot of spearmen now. A lot of peasant archers as well giving in support. And as long as they can keep sending in units of spearmen, it's gonna be a problem. But the Temple Guard smashed that. The King now chasing down the Cold Wombs. I think they've been terrified away now. Over here the Lizardmen now gathering their full strength though. Got some peasants over there. Where's the Green Knight? No, he's gone now. You're going to come back? No, he's going to sit there. Okay, then. He's going to sit there. Badge power, slightly in Petonia's favour. And I think that's because of all this and the fact that every time they break, they run away and then just come back. These knights have done a fantastic job. I mean, one unit's got 112 kill, another 55. The King is now smashing the Feral Stegodon down. How much? Only 127. Come on, you can finish it. Down he goes. Oh, and the Skinks have been caught by the Grail Knights. And we got the 38 brave men-at-arms that were charging in. They're now not. They're getting some sense of better position. The Lizard Men now consolidating up on this hill. Got the Bowmen all going all they can. Temple Guard haven't lost that many models. Look at them. We've got the Skinks at the front, but now Petonia's trying to get around the front. Skinks are starting to waver, though. Their leadership is not very good. But now this group that's trying to rally has been charged in the rear, and we do have the Green Knight slowly making his way back. Uh-oh. The Chameleon Skinks have been spotted. The King's going after him, and that bird is hungry. He does like a good bit of barbecued skink, that's for sure. Lord Mazdamundi coming in there to support, and now the Chameleons are going in there as well, because they do have poisons, remember. Temple Guard doing a fantastic job. They've turned around, though. And the Skinks here doing a great job, because Petonia's leadership is not that good in this position. But now the Temple Guards are slowly moving in. Over here, though, the Source Wars are... Yeah, all Source Wars have broken. They've terrified away. The Grail Knights coming in to try and deal with Mazdamundi and the Chameleon Skinks. That's not going to last very now. Green Knight has now rallied, well, I say rallied, he's come back in, sort of. He's coming in to help deal with the Source Wars here. So now that you know it's going badly for Lizardmen when peasants are scaring them off. That's a bit alarming. Grey Knights are now pulling back. We got the king is sitting there. I believe he's getting healed. Do have yeah, they've kind of disappeared into the grass as coming to. Yeah, look over here. The damsels leading the counterattack, and they have smashed that force over there. So now suddenly the Lizardmen are not in a good position of only 178 to 400 of Batonia. But yeah, Lord Masdamundi, he could still terrify all of these away. Yeah, the king trying to get out of Community Skins could be a problem. Grail Knights are now moving up though. They can get a good charge. All that's left, I think, is Masdamundi, the Community Skins, and the Temple Guard. But against Batonia's fragile leadership, if played properly, could do something. Definitely could do something. Oh dear, they can be seen now. The charge, Comedian Skinks, charge it. Oh, they've got run out of ammunition, that's right. Oh, and they've been, oh, we've got a bit of back and forth here. But yeah, Batonia is now forcing up with the Damsel of Life. He's probably going to drop a hill soon. All that's left of the Lizardmen now at this point, yeah, is these forces here. Chasing the Ground Knights. Bit of bad micro there. They should not have been caught out. And the Damsel, you're not going to win. You're not going to win! 730 health. Immediately tries to get out of there. There we go. Regrowth being dropped. The archers getting in. The spears, they do nothing. But yeah, look, now all this has been terrified. The king needs to get in there. The ground forces go. Mastermoon and drop goes are sealed as well. We've got some more ground knights coming in. More peasants. This is what they need to do. Surround them. Though I doubt the Temple Guard are really going to break anytime soon. Ground knights trying to deal with Masdamundi as they have the entire game. Those flaming sticks, do not bother him. What you want is a nice banishment, don't you? Like, drop there. Just drop a banishment. But yeah, oh dear, the Chameleon Skinks have now terrified away. King's trying to get out of there. He's got half health and he's hit his regen cap. The Temple Guard, look at this. A bow crow against all of this. They're over to hold. And they've got cold-blooded on them as well. Peasants, though, they've got archers doing some good shots in. But yeah, this is. But we do have the Green Knight. The Green Knight is in there. Dealing with the Temple Guards. And yeah, they don't have magical attacks. Flank shots. Oh no. So it's Masdamundi's out. Everything is in. Those Temple Guard are not having a good time. Look at that. 35 left. Then we're out here shattering. The Chameleon Skinks have returned and trying to get in there. Masdamundi's getting in there now. It's now final, just everything charge in. But oh no, the Temple Guard have shattered. And there we go, guys. Batonia have done it. And I've got a sore throat. Flipping out that went on. But what a replay. Fantastic game there. 109 and 163 kills. Yeah, both armies fantastic. Yeah, fantastic. And you got, yeah, I mean, Temple Guard smashed through the front lines you saw. But what was fantastic is the Batonians let them win in the centre and then surrounded them and used the archers fantastically to pick them off. Like I said, both sides did a really good job, and that could have gone either way. That little pocket, apart from the Green Knight, that little pocket could have been broken by the Temple Guard and Lord Masdamundi easily. They were breaking. The king was on half health. The damsel probably didn't have much winter magic. But yeah, it was, yeah, just came down to the wire there. Absolutely fantastic game. Good night, Callum. Yes, I see you off there. I should have had each player submit a unit of the match at the end of the end shadow. Perhaps. They aren't Grey Knight Shadow. That's wrong IP. Yeah, sorry. I've literally just started reading a book where it's all about the Grey Knights. So, Grey Knights, Grey Knights. It's all good, man. It's all good. So, what I'll probably do, guys, I'll probably do one more replay for tonight. Mainly because I'm getting incredibly tired. And my throat, because we've had some long games. So let's go down to the bottom and go to the top. So Avalon for these ground, we've had a lot of elves, undead and dwarfs. So if we can have something that isn't that, wood elves and chaos, dark elves, two kings, empire, dwarfs, beastmen, Let's have a look what we've got. Cards want something different. High Elf and Skaven, Undead. I've got this Min and Beastman. There we go. We'll go. We'll do this one. Oh, Tomb Kings. That's a good idea. Let's see if we have got a Tomb Kings one. I'm sure we do. Tomb Kings. I saw Tomb Kings there, but that was against Northgard. I'm pretty sure we got other ones where they're up against other players, but we'll have a Vampire Count. Tomb Kings and Petunia, we just have Petunia. It's nice to see Petunia a lot, though. Tomb Kings versus Beastmen. Perfect. We'll do that. We'll do that, guys. Flying Taco, we're going to have some Tomb Kings. And we haven't had Beastmen either. Oh, what's this? Starunkin? Yeah, that looks like a new name. Welcome to the channel. That's just the... Just checking over the chat. It's looking good. So yeah, look, 4 Skeleton Warrior... Oh, we'll go over this way then. So we've got 4 units of Skeleton Warriors as a front line. We do have the Corrupt Guard. So Tomb Guard, Regiment of Renown. I've not seen these. What's special about you? Magical attacks. Ooh. Regen as well. Yeah, dual-wielded skeletons. I love it. We do have a War Sphinx, which is close to a Mammoth. I'm not going to be able to recover that, am I? We do have some Tomb Guard of Hellbirds at the back. We also have a Hero Titan giving support here, and a load more Skeleton Warriors on this flank. This force is led by Arkin the Black on horseback. He's got the Staff of Nagas, Liber Mortis, Fate of Buna, Spirit Leech, Aspect of the Dread Knight, My Will Be Done, and a Life Legion. A very nice Tomb King army there. The Beastmen. We've got Centaurs with throwing axes. 2 units of them on this flank. They're being supported by a unit of Chaos Warhounds with poison. The main line, we've got 2 units of Ungor Spearmen, 3 units of Bestigal Herds, one of them being the Man Rippers, Regiment of Renown. Got some Monitors of Great Weapons hidden in the woods. We've got Malagor the Dark Omen, who has got the Arcane Conduct, Mantle of Gorok, Bray Scream, Vile Tide, Bestial Surge, Unholy Power. Fantastic. We also have some Ungor Raiders at the back. We've got the Destroyers of Drackwood holding the rear here, the Ungor Spearman Regiment of Renown. We also have some Monitors with shields. The ones in the open have got some protection, and the ones that aren't have got great weapons. We've got some more Centaurs throwing axes here, and we've got some Chaos Warhounds doing a nice bit of scouting there. That's something that doesn't happen a lot in this game, is people trying to scout the enemy. So let's go over here. Immediately just charged into the Skeleton Warriors. Oh, look at this. Fantastic cycle charging. If they're throwing axes, get some hits in, do that, do a nice bit of damage. Puppy is now chasing after him. But yeah, throwing axes, getting thrown in there as well. Chaos Warhounds ready in the position. Oh, so Beastmen have been very aggressive. I'm loving this. Going in, charging the Skeleton Warriors, and then throw them back again. Just doing a bit of, like, prodding, poking. You know, let them know that they're there. But look, already 1 unit of Skeletons are half strength, and the battle hasn't really started. And look at this, beautiful. Every time they turn around, they're in. Oh, that was fantastic. Not for the people that wanted to watch Tomb Kings, but for everyone else, it's fantastic. But yeah, as soon as he comes in, they just scatter. And this bulk of units is now being used to try and hold that up. But we do have some Sentinels going here. They could probably bulk down that group of warriors. But the main line is now engaging. But this isn't good because that's going to be a flank charge, surely. They're going for Regiment of Renowned on Regiment of Renowned. There we go. In they come as well. Straight into the front line. In come the Monitors. We always know this is going to be good. Straight in there. Fantastic. This unit is going to probably just pick that Skeleton Warriors off. Over here, the Besticle Herd smashing the Skeleton Warriors down. And look, when the Beasts are trying... Oh, he has got in there, but now we've got the Monitors with great weapons coming in. And they'll probably help smash this flank up. Madagal the Dark Omen's getting in there. We do have reserve units for the Beastmen as well. The Spearmen have been thrown against the Tomb Guard, which probably... Oh, nice rear charge. That's probably going to wipe that unit out. That is practically gone. So that combat has been won. But now we've got more Tomb Guards. Oh, and a nice spell there. Scattering them. We do have, though, the Hero Titan coming in. And the Bestial Guards have just immediately... Bestial Herd, there we go, has immediately broken under that, terrified away. But the archers are trying to deal with the Hero Titan. Oh, he's got laser Superman eyes going. But we do have the Man Rippers here, and they're smashing the guard. So that's going. The Sentinels here are burning. The Monitors are smashing through here as well. That's because the Ungol Raiders, Spearmen have broken. Over here, looks like the Bestial Guards are getting the best out of the Skeleton Warriors here. Regen has been fully done at this point. Usubti has been summoned straight into the archers. But look, yeah, destroys the Dragonwood. We're ready. Oh, Madagal! The Dark Omen's been caught out by the puppy. He's taken a hell of a lot of damage. He's only got 1,000 health left. Monitor's coming in now to try and support this group. He's got to get out of there. Now the War Sphinx is going after the Raiders. Great job there. It looks like the Tomb Kings are actually winning that combat, but they are against Warhounds. Sentinels and Throne Axes coming in, though, doing some fantastic manoeuvring back and forth, back and forth. But even Arkan is coming in now to deal with him. We do have, look, oh, what a mass. Usubti against the Man Rippers. We've got more Bestigals coming in. On the flank over here, looks very dominant for the Beastmen. We got Sentinels coming in, giving some... Oh, but over here, it looks like there are actually Tomb Kings. Look like they're getting the advantage. Probably because the Dark Omen's done... Madagal's done a runner. He has got Spirit Leech on him. He's only got 950 health left. And there's a lot of big units here. We do have the Usubti, we do have the War Sphinx, we got the Titan as well. That Regiment of Renown still alive. Oh dear. Fantastic. Yeah, and now he's coming in, dealing with the Sentinels, which I think is just going to make them break. Let's just get over it. Madagal has rallied though, which is very important. Need that. And looks like the Beastmen are getting grips back on this flank of the Tomb Kings. Ark in the Black trying to get over there. We've got some Beastmen coming in, trying to come out of a new line as the Sentinels put pressure on. But this big group here that's not being supported is being absolutely smashed. Yeah, the Destroyers of Drakewood, they're holding their own against Tomb Guards and Tomb Monsters. And of course, we've got the Monitors of Shields. In comes everything else. The Man Rippers, the Madagal, the Dark Omen. Got some Spearmen need to get in there. Also, the Sentinels, Throne Axes. Over the Bestigals have turned around and trying to deal with these Tomb Guard of Hellbirds. But it is getting messy, guys. Really, really messy. Beastmen need to quickly win this engagement here because there's a lot of reinforcements that could come in and help at this point. And the problem is, Ark in the Black's pretty much a full health. Tyrant's pretty much a full health. The War Sphinx is nearly at half. And a lot of these guys are not. I mean, Madagal's doing a runner. He's only got 800 health. As you can see here, the Sentinels throwing in what axes they've got left. Trying to support the Tomb Guard there. Finally broken by the Bestigals, but then there's another wave of Tomb Guard coming in. This is not good, and the Man Rippers are broken. Sentinels are now charging in there with the Monitors as well. Look, everything's charging. They're trying to deal with the Titan. The Titan's now got just under 6,000 health. And the Sphinx has just got over 4,000. In comes the Destroyer of the Dragonwood Regiment of Renown coming in. Over there, as you can see, the forces over here. Oh, Arkham in the Black's been caught out. He's got only 1,000 health left. Can they destroy him? The Sentinels, the great weapons, are absolutely smashing him. 200. He's gone. They've caught out Arkham the Black. Oh no. And now the Beastmen have got the Sun and Band to power, and a lot of the stuff here is starting to break and fall apart. The War Sphinx is starting to wave as well. Those lasers are coming in, but they are now crumbling. All the Beastmen have to do now, after that victory there, that was absolutely fantastic. So glad I saw that. Ooh! Oh, he's not getting back. Yeah, he is actually, because he don't care. Manitosa Shield, look at this. And I think it's only, is it just 2 units? Yeah. All they've got is the Titan and the Sphinx. And these, oh, all that anti-large as well. They have to keep moving, keep trying to get that charge. But, oh dear, this is not looking good. Where's Malagor? Here he is. He's hiding in the woods. He's getting his health back. He's only got 800 health. War Sphinx, though, is doing his best he can. I mean, this is the thing. These two absolutely massive units. I mean, I didn't realise that, you know, they had lasers. Surely just punching them and that would be more efficient. But there we go. Oh, he's going down. He's falling, and so's the Sphinx. The Beastmen have brought it back. What just happened? What has happened? That was insane. So again, 2 fantastic armies. Well played to both players. I can't fault either. I think the critical thing was both of them at one point got their generals caught out. So Malagor midway through the game got caught out and took a lot of damage from the Sphinx and the Titan. But he got out and hid him. Then you had Ark in the Black, who was doing great throughout the battle, but once the Beastmen focused on him and caught him, he couldn't get out, he fell, and quickly after, the rest of the Tomb Kings fell. So that is a fantastic game to finish. I think we've had 2 or 3 fantastic, very close, well-balanced games in this live stream, which is always good. So guys, I am going to wrap it up early tonight. So yeah, we will be wrapping up now, but I thank everyone who has joined in, everyone in the chat. Yeah, I'm looking at all of you. Doing fantastic. And of course, thank you to everyone who tunes in later. I know being on a Friday night, not everyone can tune in, so you got all weekend to enjoy this. Watch it in parts if you like. Obviously, do hit that like button. Do comment below if you're watching it later your thoughts, which one of your favourite games, your favourite builds, where you thought players did things right, did things wrong. And yeah, we'll wrap it up there. And of course, obviously, subscribe to the channel. We've nearly reached the 800 mark, guys. We're like 10 away, 9 away. So if we could reach 800 subscribers, if there's a few of you watching this and you haven't subscribed to the channel, hit that big red button, hit the bell notification as well. And yeah, and that way you get told whenever I do a video or a live stream. And get me to 800, that'd be fantastic. So thank you very much for joining me. I'll wrap it up there. And I'll see you guys on Monday for the next live stream. Till then, take care.
sure many